Hi, I'm Dominic Robinson Neal,
I'm Zell Folks.
and this is Inside the Ropes.
Boxing Show.
All right. Hi, I'm Dominic Robinson Neal with another episode of Inside the Ropes. Got my co-host Marlon Clemens. Old girl let him out today, so he gonna be in here with us. So what's been going on, Coach?
Nothing much. Just a lot of work, no play. All work, no play.
Hey, sometimes that's the best thing to do, keep you out of trouble.
Definitely.
All right, so today the first thing we're gonna start off with and talk about is why is a good idea to get your kid or your child into boxing. My thing with that is it builds a child's confidence. Most kids who actually learn how to box and actually box, or the ones who compete, they never get in a fight because they don't have nothing to prove. Most of the time, kids at school who get in fights or in high school or wherever, they're trying to prove something. So by them trying to prove something, they figure, the only way they can prove something, they can't prove it because they're the smartest person in the class. So they want to use their physical stature or whatever. They want to try to beat somebody up. But a child who already boxes, who has confidence, who done been hit in the face, who done felt how to lose, boxing will teach you how to lose as well as win. Because I don't care who you are, you're going to take your L's in practice at some events or whatever. So I think it's a good idea to get a child involved in boxing early because one's going to teach him discipline, two is going to teach him hard work, and three, it's going to have his confidence up so high he don't feel like he have anything to prove. What's your opinion, Coach?
I think you nailed it. Confidence is a huge one. Discipline, it just builds overall character. And boxing and life parallel each other. And so basically, what you deal with in life, you're going to deal with in the ring. And so, it teaches you how to be equipped when you come against adversity. Discipline is needed in all areas of life, and if you're disciplined enough to continuously stay with boxing, which is the hardest sport, you're going to be well off in life.
I agree. I think when boxing humbled me. When I first started boxing really humbled me. I was like, man, I thought I was the baddest person in the world.
Right.
And then I realized, man, you got to actually learn this shit. Because if you don't learn it, the science of it, you're not gonna be good at it. And I realize it's more than just, it's not fighting. It's high speed chess. That's
Right.
what I call it. And it's it's just like playing any other sport. It's competitive. But the only difference is it's you and one other person in that square circle. And what you don't know, that ring gonna, like I always say, that ring will expose you. You know what I'm saying?
It's definitely, it touches your mind. It's a battle of the mind when you're in that ring. It's not all physical. It's a lot to do with your mental and how you prepare. Are you studying? Are you doing your homework? It's more than just coming to the gym, hitting the bags, getting the physical part. It's all mental. It's around the clock work as a fighter.
Right. You got to live the life of a boxer. You just can't play boxing. Like they say, you can't play boxing. But you have to live that life. That's why even my regular clients, I tell them, all right, they say, well, I don't want to box for real. I said, well, we'll just live the life of a boxer. You just won't get the blows to your head. That's cool. And a lot of them live like that, and they see results. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think we could transition that into talking about what it is to be a professional.
Hold on, my wife calling me. All right, you on Inside the Ropes? All right, what you got to say, ma'am? Hello.
What time are we leaving, sir? Your mom just called.
Tell her once I'm finished shooting this show. What time is it? 12. Just tell her about 12:45 we'll leave.
Want to talk to you? Okay.
Anything you want to say to the fans? Because we filming the show.
What's going on?
Hey, girl.
Hey.
It's Marlon, B Zeb and Marlon.
Hey, Mom, DJ.
Hey,
All right. Bye, Robinson.
Bye.
2 weeks in a row, right?
2 weeks in a row, I got somebody calling. But yeah, so what were you saying, Marlon?
We could definitely transition into talking about what it is to be a professional.
Right. See, a lot of things, like I said before in another previous episode, a lot of things like the word being professional means doing it when you don't like doing it. You know what I'm saying? It's like I know at 5 o'clock in the morning, I don't want to get up every morning and come here, but I got to go because I got to be professional. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And a lot of times, guys don't understand what that means. You know what I'm saying? They just, so I would take everybody to take up the word, look up the word professional, and this is what I'm going to do. Google, what is the meaning of the word professional?
According to Merriam-Webster, exhibiting a courteous, conscientious, and generally businesslike manner in the workplace. 2. A. Participating for gain or livelihood in an activity or field of endeavor often engaged in by amateurs.
Right. So, basically what it's saying is, it's a way you conduct yourself. It's an attitude. Being professional is an attitude. The way you conduct yourself, the way you do your business. You know what I'm saying? It's been times where you probably want to fly off the handle, but you got to be professional. Or if you go into certain settings, you might not carry yourself in this setting as you would in that setting. You understand what I'm saying? If I'm going to a white collar function, I gotta be a professional. It depends on who I'm talking to. You know what I'm saying? I'm always want to be professional and portray a good image. That's just like you coming here to work as a boxer. The ones who are professionals, I don't have to even. You should be able to come in and spot a gym and say, okay, he must be a pro, or you think he's a pro because he's maintaining, he's working hard. And a prime example, I use this kid named JoJo. I was telling you today, if you came in here and watched JoJo, you would think he was a professional, even though he's an amateur. He running. He doing what he got to do. He gonna send me. He gonna hit me every morning, coach. Blah blah blah. That's why I don't mind picking him up from school, because I know if he tell me, coach, I'm not. I got to help my mom today, and he said, but I'm gonna work out myself. I know he's working out. You understand what I'm saying? Because I see it when he come back in here, he's sparring. The work, it shows. You know.
You don't wait to get to the pro ranks before you start acting as a professional.
Correct.
That's something that's instilled into you, because I believe you have to be shown how to be a professional.
Correct.
Everybody just doesn't get it, you know, at the snap of a finger. You got to have mentors in your life who are already professionals to actually guide you down that road. But being a professional starts early on in your career as an amateur, heading into the professional ranks. You might not have the money to have that chef, but that doesn't mean you can't shop right for your food, and eat right, hold yourself accountable. You might not be able to make it to the gym based on, you know, demographics or whatever. That doesn't mean you can't get that work in at home. You just got to hold yourself to a high standard, so that basically once your time is here to be a professional, you're ready. You know, it's not a shock.
And listen, stop making excuses. Because if you want it, you'll find a way.
Absolutely.
I'm telling you, if Harry Tubman could walk almost 600 miles, you know what I'm saying? If you, listen, if a person wants something bad enough, they'll find a way. You know what I'm saying?
It hurts to be a pro.
It's right. It's not. It's not easy. It ain't easy being professional. You know what I'm saying? I know those days.
Long hours.
If you don't want to do certain things, you're like, man, I gotta get up and go do this again. But when I get to the place, or I get to where I'm going, I've been doing 5 a.m. elite since 2000, probably about 20 years. People still come. That means I've been getting up for 20 years. And before that, when I was in the military, I had to come here around 4:50
Right.
every day. So I'm just used to it, but it got to be done. You know what I'm saying?
14, 16-hour days.
Right.
You got to be able to sacrifice sleep. That's the one thing that you're going to have to sacrifice to be successful in any area of life, is sleep.
You're right. But you find out when you take it. Listen, one thing Ranger School teach you, when you take away we have food deprivation and sleep deprivation. You gonna see what a motherfucker really a correction. You gonna see what a person really made out of. Because when they ain't got no sleep, they funky. Look at any boxer or when he cutting weight.
Right.
A boxer cutting weight is the worst. Excuse my expression, asshole in the world, because I've done it. I've people who you around got to put up with that stuff. They grumpy, they grimy, they ain't slept, they. Me and Dre done got into tussles because I know, but I'm stressing the cap. He's stressing the cap. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. But
you gotta have integrity. You know, do what you know has to be done, even when your coach not around.
Right.
Have integrity.
It's what goes on sometime behind closed doors or behind the scene when nobody ain't. Do what you're supposed to do when nobody watching. Do what you're supposed to do when nobody watching. When it's just you by yourself. You understand what I'm saying? What do you say about that, bro?
Hey, amen to that. It's Sunday morning. Amen to that.
Amen to that.
Yes, sir.
The preacher got to be professional too.
Well, they struggling these days.
Yes, sir. But yeah.
We got anything coming up?
We got like I said, we got April 20th coming up. It's gonna be in St. George, South Carolina. We're gonna have another exciting amateur show. Come on out, see some of the brightest young stars. We doing the show in conjunction with Monty Barrett and his organization. He's getting a gym down there in St. George, and we're showing the mayor and all the councilmen how good a boxing program will be down there.
Nice.
So come on out, give us some support, give the kids your support. And if you have a child, bring your child to 7201 Park Lane Road, Suite I, Robinson Nail Boxing Academy, the Ivy League of Boxing. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So, this has been another episode of Inside the Ropes. See y'all again next week. Hope my dog can get back out. We're gonna send this old girl a letter. I'm gonna get jail. I need to get some permission slips, some notes, some letters. We'll get him out the house. You gotta get him out. You know what I'm saying? Gotta let the brother come out. They been missing him.
Yeah. We got to have Marlon. Yep.
That's it.